sports. It's in the game.
There's no doubt about it now. This guy has to be in the All-Madden team.
Today, it's the National Football.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll fake the jet sweep and go play action with Burrow. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Josh Allen from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum has clearly shifted in their favor?
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now it's Wilson. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. There's what Carter did in last week's effort. 17 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
Burrow on play action. Over the middle, complete. That's Carter. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. Draw play, Carter. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 6. Burrow will throw. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing an East.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Now Carter to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Now a 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Carter. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Now it's Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Presley Harvin now. This is fielded inside the 5. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver's offense now set to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's second down. They go play action with Wilson. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Play action. It's Wilson. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 21-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Here's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And a quick throw there is incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And Burrow going to throw again. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, Wilson buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a...
Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Broncos continue to pull away here in this 1st half. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. Oh, great grab by Chase. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. That's complete to his running back, Carter. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. His throw incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Bengals going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Carter is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown. And now it's blocked. And the Broncos have it, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, what a move. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing is Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Greg Dulcich in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Wilson and the Broncos offense going to stay on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton heading back out there. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though?
Absolutely.
Who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Amari Cooper, 83 yards. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Back to throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Again, it's Burrow. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On second down, here's Burrow. A throw to the flat for Carter. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On second down, Burrow. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Myers' kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know. Yeah,
I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Getting set to go again. We're going to look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this?
That's caught at the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Amari Cooper with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. McManus's point after is good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll drop to throw. Open man is Higgins. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They'll set up to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. Touchdown! Tyler Boyd. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. This time, the extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good, and I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and not.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point from McManus is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bengals offense returns to the field. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On second and very short, Burrow. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Bengals on third down. Now they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll look to throw here. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. First down, here's Burrow, able to find Higgins. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 35. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now Burrow on first down. That's complete to Troutman right side. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Myers connects on the PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. 2nd and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this will be caught at the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it? As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week. Boss man. Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because as you...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Now 2nd and 3. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He's got the connection to Cooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
Scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Broncos,